Gareth, it's a defeat in the FA Youth Cup today, but I think the boys gave a good showing for themselves.
Yeah, I think we'll look back on it and we'll look with a little bit of disappointment in the first half. I think we probably didn't do ourselves justice in the first half. We'd set out a game plan that we wanted to press high, we wanted to get on the front foot, and potentially we didn't really commit to that press. We weren't brave enough to go and do that fully, which. That's difficult. That's difficult in a situation like this, where you're asking players to be courageous, where you're asking them to really go for it and try and get on the front foot, and that's a learning curve, and that's what's great about this competition, because you put them on a first team stadium against a good team, against a Category 1 team, and you ask them to get on the front foot. We didn't quite do that. We had a chat about that at half time, and I think we did that within the first 15 minutes. I think we were then in the ascendancy, and I thought we were right back in the game up until the sending off.
And you mentioned the start to the game. It was quite a nervy start, really, from Forest, and then sort of grew into it. And Luke McCormick's goal was fantastic as well at the end of the first half. Yeah,
I think Luke's taken his chance really well. I think we've created one or two, even though I say we probably didn't perform at its best in the first half. We've still gone and created chances, which I would have liked us to obviously taken, but that wasn't to be. We had to regroup in the second half. At half time, and again, like I'd like to reiterate, I think we were in the ascendancy sort of with that first 15 minutes of the second half, and I think we were looking like getting back into the game.
And it was that red card that you mentioned for Charles that really took the wind out the sails, really, for Forest.
Yeah. Obviously, Charles will learn from that. But I'm not gonna turn around to him and say don't be full-blooded, don't be wholehearted, because that's what we want our players to be. We want us to be competitive. We want us to be aggressive in that challenge. And we talk a lot about duels. We talk a lot about 1v1s and making sure you dominate your 1v1. Now, I think Charles will look back on that and gone, I could probably have been a little bit more patient, a little bit more, shown a little bit more restraint in that situation. But that's a learning curve for him.
And it was, in general, it's a great learning experience for these boys to come here play on the first team pitch at a big stadium like this. It's a great experience for them.
Yeah, I think I spoke about it in previous interviews. We've got to raise the expectations. We talk about this now, and I'm delighted in terms of the way that the boys went and applied themselves in that second half right to the end. To a man, everybody kept going, everybody kept pushing, everybody kept wanting to do to be better than they were yesterday, and we talk about that a lot, about not being. It's not a competition necessarily with the person next to you. It's a competition with yourself and being better than you were yesterday. And I saw that in the second half. That no matter what the scoreline, we wanted to keep going. We wanted to keep pushing. We wanted to have a pride in this performance, and that's great. That's testament to the boys. But what we have got to do is make sure that we raise that expectation of ourselves and of themselves. That we learn from this experience, and although it's fine margins in terms of at 2-1, anything can happen. I think you're definitely back in the game and you're on top of the game. But one mistake can sometimes cost you, and that's I feel that's what's cost us a little bit today. And I'm not blaming Charles whatsoever. That could happen to any of them. So we'll learn and we'll get stronger from it.